to the Ozarks Sports Report YouTube show. Here joined by the head basketball coach of the Crane Pirates, Coach Kevin Smith. And for today's show, we're going to be doing a weekly recap with the head coach of the Crane Pirates, Coach Kevin Smith. Recapping their games from the past week, Crane went on to play Purdy, and they defeated Purdy by a score of 61-45. Then Crane continued their SWCO road trip, and they played Billings in the Christian County Panhandle and defeated Billings by a score of 69-59. Then Crane came back home to wrap up their home side of their schedule. That was their homecoming game against Spokane, and they defeated Spokane by a score of 64-55. Coach Smith, what was the main objective that you had going into those three games against Purdy, Billings, and Spokane?
Purdy, we was at their homecoming, and we're on the road, and we knew it'd be a tough win, and we tried to grind it out, and we knew that we just got to keep doing what we're doing and stay the course with our defense and our rebounding. If we can't, we're not scoring easy shots, we got to do the other pieces. So we went into that game like that. When we went into the Billings game, we knew it was our senior night, tough place to play. Same atmosphere, great atmosphere, and we just wore them down eventually. Great club, but we just eventually prevailed just about our strength and conditioning. And then we got our own game here with Spokane. Same recipe for what we've been doing. Great homecoming atmosphere for our home. Enjoyed that tremendously. Great support. So really pleased about just coming in and taking care of three big conference wins.
Those conference wins were very big tonight. Also, you crashed not one homecoming, but two homecomings, Blue Eye and Purdy. What were those advantages that you saw from those three games against Billings, Purdy, and Spokane?
All those were tough dogfight wins, but our kids' mental toughness is bar none some of the best I've ever coached. So I was really pleased about three tough wins, and we never beat anybody really bad, just gutting it out and doing the right thing. So very pleased about my boys.
You're 22-3, and it's almost districts time. So we're going to have to talk about those disadvantages. What were those disadvantages that you saw from Purdy, Billings, and Spokane?
The biggest thing right now is getting in foul trouble. We've gotten in foul trouble a little bit, so that's going to hurt us. But I think if we kind of sew that up a little bit, we'll be all right.
Talk about those disadvantages. Now on to those corrections. You're going to be taking on Southwest. That's your last game of the season for the regular season before districts. What's going to be changed before the game against Southwest after this game against Spokane?
We're going to just focus on what we do. I'll kind of start looking at Southwest on Sunday. We just want to go in and guard them, be tough-minded, and really get down and compete. And hopefully we can just win the conference outright on Tuesday night.
Another topic to talk about is districts. Once again, where your district's going to be at. Where are you guys seated in the districts coming up on next week?
We're seated first. We're in the districts at Marionville, so it's very close to home. So that'll be a great atmosphere, really tough. Really pleased that we did get seated first, and hopefully we can go in there and do some damage and do what we do.
Also to talk about is the players of the week. Who would be your players of the week that shined out on this hardwood for your Crane Pirates, the guys that wear blue and gold for you?
I'd have to say I want to say all our four guards from Tyler, Wes, Brecken, and Isaiah. I think those four guards have done a great job defensively and guarding people, so really pleased about that. And I think I'd have to say to them.
If there are any final words that you just say to all the coaches that you played from Purdy, Billings, and Spokane, what would be your final words to all those coaches that you played at the end of this season?
I wish them well. Some of those people are in our district, some are in other districts, but hopefully if they're not playing us, they represent our conference well.
Here now with the head coach of the Crane Pirates, Coach Kevin Smith, after that 64-55 homecoming win tonight against Spokane tonight. Coach Smith, tell me about this game tonight, going into this game, preparing for it, and then coming out throughout this game.
We do the same recipe just about every game. We're just going to sit down and guard you, and if we're hitting, we're going to really get rolling, and if we're not hitting, we're going to just bank on our defense and our bench, how it's going to play, and just see if we can go 4 quarters full tilt with different teams. So that's what we had to do. We grinded out a great win.
It was a roller coaster game tonight between you guys and Spokane. Tied at the end of the third quarter. back and forth all game. What was going through your players' minds tonight here against Spokane?
I wasn't really shook up by going in the fourth quarter being tied. We've done that before, and usually the fourth quarter shows how tough our kids is, and they show a lot of toughness. And I just think that we wear people down because I play a solid 8, and anybody can be in there at any time. So, real pleased about how we played it out and how we finished the game off.
3 of your players tonight, Tyler Campbell, who was the lead scorer tonight, Isaiah Smith, and Brecken Vaught all had double-digit points, 18, 13, and 12 to end this game off. What does that say? What is that chemistry that happens with those 3 that had those double-digit points? Also, Brecken Vaught had 4 3-pointers tonight.
I'm not surprised how our team is built, and these kids are unselfish, and they know how to get each other open and who shoots what shots. Not surprised at all how it happened. Each one of them had big plays in this game, and that's one thing that these kids will share with each other. And they're unselfish, and we're playing teams that probably have better talent than we are, but our chemistry is by far the best.
Injury that happened at the ebbing moments of the game tonight. That was Isaiah Smith, who went down with a cramp. What's his status, and do you expect him to be back for your next game?
Isaiah's a bad cramp. He'll be able to be back. We're going to try to work that out. He'll be good to go, but, how we played, and he got tired, I'm sure, but he'll be in good shape, and we'll be back and ready to go by Tuesday.
Tuesday night, that's going to be your game where you'll close out the regular season against Southwest. That's going to be the game before districts. What's going to be that firepower to help bring win number 23 against Southwest on Tuesday, pardon me?
Well, it'll be the same recipe as usual. We'll see who's tougher and who can go deeper and who can play 4 quarters of Pirate basketball. We've been beat by that a few times, but I'll bank on us usually just about every time how we play.
If there are any final words that you had to say to Head Coach Johnson of the Spokane Owls, what would your final words be to Coach Johnson from Spokane?
I wish him the very best. They have a great district they're in. I wish them well competing there. I think they'll do well, so hopefully they'll represent the SWCL over in their district well.
Thanks for taking the time with us, Coach Smith. Congratulations on that big homecoming win. We'll talk to you at Marionville for districts.
Sounds great.
Here with one of the 3 stars of the game tonight of Brecken Vaught, the sophomore tonight of the Crane Pirates, who scored 12 points and 4 3-pointers tonight in the game against Spokane. Brecken, what was the atmosphere that you had going into this game against Spokane on homecoming night?
We knew it was going to be a big game. Spokane's been winning lots of games. We knew they wanted to come in, destroy our homecoming, but we weren't going to let that happen.
You've crashed 2 homecomings tonight. This is your homecoming. You didn't want Spokane to crash your homecoming. What were Coach Smith's words to you guys to have Spokane not crash your homecoming?
He just said, we know what homecoming games are like. We've played 2, so we should be like the same.
Your teammate Isaiah Smith went down at about the waning seconds of the fourth quarter with a bad cramp. What's his status? Is he going to be okay before the next game against Southwest on Tuesday night and also come districts?
Yeah, I think he'll be fine. He's getting rolled out right now. He should be good for Tuesday.
You'll take on Southwest down in Berry County. They only have 2 wins on the season. What's going to be the firepower to get win number 23 against Southwest?
Just come out and play our game. We play hard defense and knock down shots.
If there are any final words they had to say to Coach Johnson of the Spokane Owls after that 64-55 loss to you guys, what would your words be to Coach Johnson of the Spokane Owls?
Just good luck for the rest of the season.
Thanks for taking the time with us, Brecken Vaught. Congratulations on those 3-pointers. Also, congratulations on those 12 points. We'll talk to you at districts at Marionville.
Sounds good. Thanks.
Here now with Isaiah Smith, the second lead scorer tonight of the Crane Pirates, who scored 13 points tonight against Spokane. Isaiah, what was the chemistry that you had in that Crane lab to help bring that 64-55 win against Spokane here on homecoming?
I just knew that we had to come out. We knew it was going to be a big game. We just had to come out and play together and have a good time, but make sure we're staying focused.
Big game indeed it was. here against Spokane. This was a roller coaster game tonight, back and forth, back and forth. Third quarter ended in a tie. What was Coach Smith's words to help blow this game away from Spokane?
We just had to make sure we weren't fouling on defense, and we just had to come out and play together and couldn't lose our heads.
Something scary happened around the end of the game tonight. You had a bad cramp tonight that sidelined you for the rest of the game. What's your status? Are you going to be healthy and ready for your last game against Southwest and come districts?
Yeah, I'll be fine. I just have to ice a lot and make sure I stretch and stay off of it.
You'll take on Southwest on Tuesday night. That's going to be your last game before districts. What's Coach Smith's words to help bring win number 23 to close out the regular season against Southwest?
Keep doing our game, and we just got to come in focus and don't look past anybody and play our game and have good team chemistry.
If there are any final words that you had to say to Coach Johnson of the Spokane Owls, what would your final words be to Coach Johnson of the Spokane Owls?
They've got a good team, and good luck for the rest of the year.
Thanks for taking the time with us, Isaiah Smith. Congratulations on win number 22. We'll talk to you at districts at Marionville.
Thank you.
That's going to wrap up our show for today. We hope you enjoyed our show. We hope you enjoyed us sitting down with the head coach of the Crane Pirates, Coach Kevin Smith. If you want to stay connected with the Crane Pirates through their social media, be sure to like them on Facebook, follow them on Twitter. The Twitter is at Crane Hoops. Once again, it's Crane Hoops on Twitter. If you'd like to stay connected with us through our social media, be sure to like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow us on Instagram, and check out our website. Our website is ozarksportsreport.wixsite.com/ozarksportsreport. One final time, I want to thank head coach Kevin Smith for sitting down with us and doing a weekly recap to recap the last week before districts. One final time, I'm Adam Smith from the Ozark Sports Report saying, have a good day, everybody.